Alright, buckle up, because we're diving into the world of One Piece, the longest-running, epic adventure where pirates fight for treasure, honor, and the ultimate goal, the One Piece. But let's be honest here, One Piece is more than just a treasure hunt. There's something deeper going on in this show, and it's time you stop looking at the surface level and realize just what's actually happening. So here we go. Prepare to be shocked. Reason number 1. Luffy isn't a hero, he's a selfish pirate, but that's the genius of it. We all know Luffy, right? The hero of One Piece, the guy who eats meat like a beast, punches first, asks questions later, and always screams about his dream of becoming Pirate King. But here's a question for you. Why does Luffy want to be Pirate King? The answer may shock you. Luffy's goal isn't really about saving the world. It's not about stopping the evil government. It's about him wanting to have the freedom to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And let's be honest, being Pirate King isn't about responsibility. It's about being the strongest, so no one can tell you what to do. Think about it. Luffy literally has a crew that he drags along with him on a wild ride just to chase this dream that has absolutely nothing to do with saving anyone. But that's the genius of Luffy. He doesn't care about saving the world. He cares about living by his rules and finding out who can stand in his way. You might think that's selfish, but when you get down to it, freedom is a pretty powerful thing, and Luffy represents that freedom. Reason number 2. The Straw Hat Pirates. A crew of misfits or a team of opportunists. Now let's talk about Luffy's crew. The Straw Hat Pirates. We all know them, right? The misfits, the outcasts, the strongest crew in the Grand Line. But really, they're not a crew of selfless heroes. These pirates are opportunists at their core. Zoro, the guy wants to be the world's strongest swordsman. Pretty noble, right? But let's be real, Zoro just wants to be the best. It's all about ego. And let's not forget how he constantly gets lost. Can you imagine having someone like that on your crew? Always lost, but somehow still the strongest? Makes you wonder if he really has it together, or if he's just lucky. Nami, a woman who steals from her crewmates. Yet somehow, we forgive her because she's the navigator. But deep down, Nami is the ultimate opportunist. Her goal was never about fighting for justice. It was all about getting enough money to buy her way out of her troubles. She only joined the crew after Luffy paid off her debt. Real hero move, huh? Usopp, the man who lies like he breathes. Usopp is essentially the human embodiment of a bad decision. From lying about his abilities to being the cowardly sniper, Usopp's contributions to the crew are often overshadowed by his constant need for validation. But here's the thing, he's actually the most relatable. He's the only one who doesn't have superhuman strength, but his growth and failures reflect what it's like to strive for greatness despite all odds. Sanji, the cook who claims to be a gentleman but spends his entire life trying to flirt with any woman he sees. Sanji is the most contradictory character in the show. You say you love women, but you also want to kick their butts with your powerful legs. Come on, bro. He's great in a fight, but his priorities are questionable, to say the least. He wants to be the best cook, sure, but also, he really just wants to flirt with every woman he meets. Priorities, people. And let's not even get into Chopper, Robin, Frankie, Brooke, and Jinbe. Every one of them is either a guy trying to escape his past, a woman trying to find a home, or someone looking for redemption. Do they care about the good of the world? Not really. They care about freedom, survival, and the freedom to live their own way. And that's actually what makes this ragtag team so compelling. Reason number 3. The government and the world. A corrupt, power-hungry machine. Now let's shift gears. Why does the world of One Piece need pirates so much? Why is the world government so obsessed with crushing the pirates and making sure the One Piece treasure stays hidden? Let's be clear. The world government is a massive, corrupt organization that runs everything under the guise of justice and order. But what if I told you that the true threat to the world in One Piece isn't the pirates? It's the world government itself. The Celestial Dragons. These guys are the real evil in the world. They live in luxury while everyone else suffers. They treat human beings like trash and enslave entire nations for their own amusement. They are the true villains of the world, not the pirates. The Marines. They've been shown to serve as the enforcement arm of this corrupt system. But let's not fool ourselves. Many of them are as much a part of the oppressive regime as the Celestial Dragons themselves. Take Sakazuki, a Kainu, for example. This man embodies everything wrong with absolute authority. And yet, he's still hailed as justice by the world government. Does he care about the people? No. He cares about power. And yet, the pirates? They're the ones painted as the bad guys, when in reality, the pirates are often just fighting for survival and freedom from this authoritarian regime. Maybe the pirates are the real heroes here. Reason number 4. Luffy's heroic actions are actually just him dodging responsibility. Luffy, the so-called hero, is out there challenging the system. But why does Luffy never want to accept any responsibility? When it comes time to be the leader or to stop the evil, Luffy's always somewhere dodging the hard choices. He doesn't want to settle down. He doesn't want to build anything. He doesn't want to take on responsibilities like ruling a country, or even helping his friends out when they need him most. Instead, he's chasing after the One Piece, a treasure that might change the world if he ever gets there. But in reality, Luffy is just a guy who can't handle responsibility, and that's what makes him relatable. Because who wouldn't want to be free, with no strings attached? Reason number 5. The real truth about the One Piece. It might not be a treasure after all. Finally, let's talk about the One Piece itself. What if I told you that the One Piece treasure might not be some glittering hoard of gold and riches? What if the One Piece isn't a thing at all? What if it's simply the freedom to live on your own terms? What if the treasure isn't the end goal, but rather the journey and the people you meet along the way? The world of One Piece is an allegory for freedom. It's not about finding treasure. It's about creating your own path, having your own ideals, and never being forced into a mold that society wants to fit you into. In the end, Luffy's true treasure might just be his friends, his dreams, and the freedom that comes with chasing what others can't even imagine. So, what's the real message? In a world of pirates and riches, the story of One Piece is actually about the search for freedom and identity. Luffy's not saving anyone. He's chasing his dream. His crew is a bunch of misfits, and the world government is a symbol of everything wrong with authoritarian rule. But through all of that chaos, one thing is clear. It's not the treasure that's important, it's the journey. So next time you watch One Piece, remember, these pirates are just like us. We all want freedom. We all want to live on our terms. And in the end, that's what makes One Piece so damn compelling.